Good evening, my name is Modi Apparatus and welcome back to Nimbatus. We are back with a brand new update to the game here. First of all, here, cover that. The demo has been updated once more, now includes springs and magnets. Very cool stuff. We'll maybe take a little bit look at that in this episode here. But the big thing with this episode is that we're announcing the next round of the contest and giving some rules and stuff out for that. But before that, we need to talk about the results from the previous contest still. If you watched the previous contest video, you'll know we kind of got into a rock, paper, scissors situation where the drones could all beat each other. So everyone ended up with a 1 win, 1 loss. And then if we switch to the left and the right starting position, the outcome's basically completely flipped. So I don't know what to make of that. We put it up to voting. And then the other problem is that the voting came out tied between MC Boy 04 and Trimble as the winner. So what do I do with that? I don't know. I need more votes on it, but I don't want to sit around waiting forever. The fourth or fifth thing that's compounding the difficulty with this contest is that I completely forgot about an entry. There was someone that sent me a Discord message private, not in the Discord chat, so please make sure you the Discord chat so I remember you better. But I should have just remembered it regardless. So I apologize greatly to him. Let's get into his drone here, because we're gonna have to run these results again. I don't feel good about leaving him out, so we have to get him in. And this is his gigantic ball of death here. Hermias is the gentleman or gentle person who created this one. So, all right, we need to run this one. We didn't run this one properly right from the beginning here. I'm gonna get my paper out. I'm gonna get this all marked down properly. We're gonna run it from the right and run it from the left. Every single match is gonna get 1 chance on each. And this time now we have 4. We won't run into that rock, paper, scissors situation. We will get a clear winner here. So I have a Hermias, and on the left, on the right, we have MC Boy 04. All right, so I'm gonna take a little more time here, but I'm gonna do these battles. We're gonna do best 2 out of 3 again, but we're gonna do best 2 out of 3 on the left, and then best 2 out of 3 on the right. So we'll have to do a few matches here. So let's see how this is gonna go. I think this is gonna be a very different kind of match with this guy in play here. Let's see how it goes. Start battle. So just brute force. Brute force clearly. All right. That's 1 win for him. Try it again here. Best 2 out of 3. I don't think it's going to go much differently here. All right. That did take care of that. Okay. So that's 2 wins. All right. Switching them around. We'll see if this makes any difference at all. He held up a little bit longer there, but not much. That's it. All right. So Hermias wins from the right and from the left. That's a win for Hermias versus MC Boy 04. All right. So now let's get into, let's do this as a King of the Hill type thing here. Let's go with let's give Crown Crusher a chance here. So Crown Crusher is trying to dethrone Hermias. And here we go. Just not even a chance there. Okay. So the brute force is out in full force here. Let's put Hermias back on the left again. And I don't think this is gonna make much of a difference here, but we'll try it out. All right, Crown Crusher, here we go. That's enough. You had it beat. Hermias has it won. Crown Crusher is eliminated from that round there. And then let's get in the next combatant. We have Trimble. Trimble is a little bit sleeker than Hermias is. And Trimble has a little bit different strategy than Hermias did too. Trimble has some separating sections here, whereas Hermias is just one big ol' unit. We'll see how this plays out. And we'll put Trimble on the right for the first round and Hermias on the left. And we'll see how this goes. Here we go. Oh, Trimble wins. Okay, that's a win for Trimble. All right, and we'll do one more round there. Hermias wins that round, so that's 1-1. So best 2 out of 3. Here we go. Oh, that was a close one, but Hermias did win that one. Hermias on the left did win. Best 2 out of 3 there. Okay, let's switch them around. Here we go. Oh, really close though. Really close. Hermias wins that one. I think Trimble's got a close chance of winning, but not quite. Yeah, just a little bit off. Just a little bit off. I think Hermias got it though. All right, Hermias on the right wins. So I think that proves that Hermias, the brute force, wins out. I'm just curious how many thrusters are on this thing. I'm just super curious here. So there's something like 120, 140 thrusters on this thing. Not counting the little thrusters and not counting the jump thrusters. There's something like 140 just large thrusters on here. So that's a bit extreme, but it did do the job and we didn't have any rules against that in this first round here. I'm going to declare Hermias the winner here because we didn't have a decisive victory otherwise, but I do think Hermias was the victor here. Taking on all comers, besting all of them, and that was that. So Hermias, I will be sending you the code here for the alpha key, and I apologize I didn't get in the first round of the battle here. So second round, let's talk second round here. So as I mentioned, springs and magnets have been added. Let's just take a look and see. I did one of my other little builds here. We can't use it in a sumo ring, but I can do the testing with it right now. Let's show off how this guy works now. I did upgrade my Destroyer of Worlds here a little bit with the new parts of the springs, and we'll see a little bit more how fluid he gets now with those new things on here. So I did actually double up the amount of energy he has on here too. But we'll do the test flight here quick, and we'll go H, and then send this off. And he just flies a lot more fluidly now. Look how the snake just follows around here now. It didn't do this before, I feel like, and now I have all that laser on there too, which is just amazing. But springs are awfully cool. They can provide shock absorption, basically, is the main thing with them, I think, right now, is that they can provide a way to extend, a flexible extension, so you don't have parts that kind of run into each other. So they work as a pretty neat thing for that. So for the next round of the contest, here is the rules. Number 1, you must use less. You can only use 20 thrusters, 20 regular sized thrusters. You may use small thrusters. You may use jump thrusters in addition to those 20 normal thrusters. It's going to require, I would recommend making sure you use the number of 20 thrusters, because everyone else is going to use the maximum number they can. But I'll be counting. If I see too many, you'll be disqualified. So keep that in mind. But 20 thrusters is what we're going for here. But as I said, jump thrusters will still be allowed to be used. So if you want to make a build that's a lot of jump thrusters, that's fine. But I think that the jump thrusters provide us more complexity and margin for error that will make it more interesting, at least. I think it's way too easy to brute force with the no rules, no holds barred kind of thing here, which is fine. That was the rules of this one. But now, new rules. 20 thrusters max, jump thrusters as many as you want. Again, because this requires additional logic, it requires additional planning, and a lot can go wrong if you do the jumps in the wrong sequence or something like that. So a lot more room for error is the whole point. So that's the rule there. Second rule is that they must incorporate springs of some kind. I don't think you have to make it the central thing, but they have to have some springs on them. You gotta use the new features, right? The springs will need to be not a central portion, but you'll need to include them at least. Any type of spring, strong, weak, whatever, doesn't matter to me. Just incorporate one of those types of springs that are now in the game. The third thing is that if I get into a tiebreaker situation, let's say you have a one drone that works well on the right and one drone that works well on the left, and there's no real decisive victor, I will use the tiebreaker as whichever one used magnets in their build. So you don't have to use magnets if you choose not to. You don't have to use magnets in the build, but if you incorporate a magnet, you're going to get that little edge in a tiebreaker. If you use magnets, you get a little bit of a bonus if I have to decide on a tiebreaker of some type. So keep that in mind. But that's the only rules right now. The only other rule I think I'll have is I'm going to limit the number of pieces you can put in your drone here. So I'm going to take a look at the other drones. How many pieces is this? This is 349. That's a lot. But now this isn't a sumo drone. This isn't designed to be a sumo drone. It needs to be 50 diameter or less. 50 diameter or less. How many pieces can we actually get into a 50 diameter area? Well, let's look at Hermias here. He has 257 in his build. Let's take a look at Trimble here. Trimble, how many pieces does he have? 265. I'm going to say that there is a limit of... Oh, this is a good build. 70 parts only. I kind of like this build so much. Oh, anyways. I'm going to say 150. Let's say 150. 150 total pieces. 20 of them can be thrusters. As many as you want can be jump thrusters, and that is the rules. So get your entries into me. I'm going to give it a few days here. I'm going to give you till, let's see, this is going up on the 3rd of December. I will give you until the 6th of December to enter these in. The best way of reaching me, I think based on the previous contest, the best way of reaching me is via Discord. Send them to me via Discord, either via private message or join the Discord chat on my channel. And you can sign up for that down below. And there's a special Nimbatus thing. What I've been doing is people will upload them there, and then I'll copy them to my computer and then take them off the page so no one can download them themselves and try to work on their own design. I don't know how paranoid I need to be about that, but that's the case. So that's what the plan is. That works the best. If you do have to email me because you don't have Discord, don't want to use Discord, that's fine too. The email address is on my about page on my channel. It'll be on the screen right now as well. So those are the best methods to get to me. Discord number 1, email number 2. And then we'll see how this goes. Again, you have until December 6th, so not a lot of time. The Kickstarter will be over by that time. The Kickstarter only has about 2.5 days left at the time of this recording. By the time it comes out tomorrow, it'll probably only have like 1 day left on the Kickstarter. So if you don't get the alpha via Kickstarter or via the key for the contest winnings here, you won't be able to get the new updates they come out with until it goes to early access on Steam. But best of luck to everybody. Hope you guys have some entries. Can't wait to see what you guys build this time around. Again, the rules will be posted in the description below if you need any clarifications. And I can't wait to see what you guys do with this one. Thank you guys so much for checking out this episode, and I'll be back for something else really soon. Have a good night.